Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here, back again with Back to the Future, the game. We of course, oh thank goodness. I think I did that a few episodes back too. I thought it froze. But we're of course getting back into things. I had to choose between what I wanted to play today. Oh, you know what? My settings should be fine on this. I was having many flashbacks to Outlast, where every freaking time I started the game, the settings would reset. So I had to constantly make sure that I was putting it at 1080p. And I also don't remember what I'm doing right now. Another image right at the expo is turning out over all the demos. Let's talk to her first.
And it's here.
Okay.
Where?
Right over there.
Perfect. You go distract him, and I'll get ready for my grand entrance.
Okay. Oh, very fancy. Let's talk to Edna first. Principal handsome. Oh,
That's
I already did
all the
that.
questions I got.
Very well then.
Mint
Hey,
brown.
Edna, what's keeping you?
Oh, hello, Sonny. I guess I've got a mild case
heck
of
was that?
stage fright. I'm about to play my big scene, you know.
Little
No
fidget.
telling how Edna's gonna react. Wish me luck. Oh, for Pete's sake.
I feel like it's on his side. He definitely would have felt that.
Got something on your suit.
Oh, so I
I
have.
thought it was gonna be like, here's like a tiny bit or whatever on his back or like down his
Anti-stain
ankle
formula,
or something.
Work your magic.
Bye bye, Colonel.
Emmett!
Just in the nick of time. Step back now. We're gonna need a little space here.
Oh, aren't you a vision?
Like they're about to
Like
just
something that
bang
descended
right
from
there
the
or something.
heavens.
Yes, I'm feeling a bit elevated at the moment. There's something I've just got to ask you.
Wait, your tie's a bit crooked.
I've been holding it inside for weeks now, and I've simply got to get it off my chest.
Oh,
And here we go.
Uh-oh.
Oh
my
dang.
grandfather's suit!
My formula.
Oh.
Look! Turn your head. I'll be right back, and we can try this all over again.
It's Lathrop Brown.
Huh?
Trixie Trotter.
I love
How
the
do
way
you
she
know this
pushed her.
woman?
I don't. I mean, I listened to some of her records, and I may have taken a picture or two of her,
Yes.
but I...
Go on.
I may have taken a
Deny to the
picture or two
world
of
that
her,
you
but you
know
know,
me.
nothing.
Perhaps it is true.
Look
but
at
I
Edna's
know
face. It's
you
just like,
all too
I'm
well.
rich.
What is going on here?
You rich boys are all alike.
That's her
You think
face.
material possessions can compensate for a broken heart. Well, you can take back your furs and take back this gaudy diamond too. I don't need your expensive presents. I need you. And more importantly, little Emmett Jr. needs you.
That wouldn't even.
Don't Edna me. Apparently you are not the man I took you for.
But I am, see?
That kid was gonna pop out of nowhere. He should probably make sure that goes from green to red instead of green to neutral, because
Let me see that card.
neutral ain't exactly the best when it comes to other ladies.
I should have known. A degenerate criminal.
What?
Get out of my sight!
His
I
hair is-
never want to see you again!
His hair is peeking through.
That was rough.
totally just
Emmett.
left that in
I'm
there.
sorry you had to go through it, but things are gonna be okay. You and me can... Emmett?
That went off great, huh?
Yeah. Maybe too great.
Guess we'll go talk to him, and I don't know what the F is gonna happen, because old Emmett freaking left me in the past, so who the F knows how this is supposed to end.
Emmett!
This is
No
actually a nice
way.
looking car.
Come on! Where are you? I'm sorry you had to go through that scene at the expo.
think he's in his rocket
Things
car.
didn't work out the way you
No,
expected.
I guess he
but
that's trash, so he wouldn't
everything's
be in the
gonna
rocket
turn
car.
out okay. See, I know how this story turns out, and
The story is over.
It is up top, though. Let's go with this.
Stay there, Emmett. Don't throw away your future.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any future.
Perpetual clock tower.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
Stop.
I'm very curious what the ropes are for.
What are you doing up here?
Don't jump.
I wasn't gonna jump.
Then what do
This
you...
is where I come when I want to think.
Oh.
When I want to be alone.
Oh. Well, don't let me bother you. Go ahead and think.
Can't you take a hint? I don't want you here. I don't need you.
You don't know what you need.
And you do?
As a matter of fact, yeah. You need...
Frankenstein, Frankenstein, and Frankenstein.
to get some perspective. Think about it. All the people who have it even worse than you. For instance, Frankenstein's monster.
Frankenstein. I tell you that my very life force is drained away.
What do you
and
guys
you want
think?
to talk about Hollywood
The
monster
odds are
movies?
that we're about to get
It's a
struck
very
by lightning.
inspirational monster movie. Especially the scene where they bring
Clouds
the
are
monster to
rolling
life.
in.
There's this big gurney that lifts him up
In
into the air
fact,
and
things
and
are
see, there's
starting
this
to
wild
make some
storm going on,
connections
and lightning
with the
crashing
ropes
everywhere. It's
and
amazing.
pulley system. I'm
You
starting
just
to get some
gotta see
connections
it, Emmett.
now.
It'll change your life.
Look at my helmet. Which light is flashing?
Yellow.
Apathy. I don't care about movies. I don't care about anything anymore. And I never will.
Don't give me that. You care. You still care about inventing things.
Inventing is overrated. 99% hype, 10% fraud. Name one invention that ever did anybody any good.
How about...
Television. Oh, they don't have that yet. Oh wait, what am I thinking? Of course, this ain't. They have television. What am I thinking? Yeah, let's go with the light bulb.
Think about Edison and the light bulb. That was a great invention.
Yeah, might have been. If there was anything in this miserable world worth illuminating.
Okay.
The automobile was a great
car.
invention, right? You love cars.
Yes. If I'm lucky, I may be struck by one today.
Okay.
The telephone. Think how that
No one to
invention has
call.
revolutionized the whole world.
Yes. Now a person can be rejected long distance.
Help me out here.
You're getting on my nerves, Crockett. At least you would be if I still cared about anything.
Your
Let's
heart's
see.
broken, I know. First breakup's a bitch, but you'll fall in love again, sooner or later. There's a woman waiting in the wings, and she's worth waiting for.
Spare me the platitudes. Now that Edna has turned my heart into a desiccated husk, I'm
Jeez.
done with love. Forever.
Okay.
We're all depending on you to pull it together. Why, you're gonna put Hill Valley on the map.
Oh, please. My greatest fear is that I'll end up frittering my life away in this miserable town.
I really can't say much against that part of his life
Me.
in quite a few
Care about me,
decades.
Doc.
You?
Yeah.
You.
Uh-oh.
You did this to me.
Uh-oh.
Did what?
I was perfectly content drudging away in my dad's law office. You show up out of nowhere, get me all excited about inventing, and disappear.
Not so red
2
anymore.
months later,
Not so
you show
yellow
up again,
anymore,
you
I mean.
trick me into making a hero out of myself and getting involved with Edna Strickland. Then you appear a third time and pretend to be my friend just so you can yank the rug out from under me and send me sprawling into the dirt.
Okay, I can work with that.
I love you, Sonny Crockett. Or is that even your real name?
Marty. My name is Marty.
Oh, so everything you've told me's been a lie.
More or less.
Why? Why did you ruin my life?
Why would I say that? I
Edna
kind of
was no
want to
good
know what
for you.
that
She was
what that
leading
would
you
be
down
about.
the wrong path.
I see. You had my best interests at heart.
Okay,
Yeah.
back and forth, back and
Just
forth.
like my father.
There's
Ugh.
more to it, see.
I feel like that might be the
Father
actual
doesn't
answer.
know
I
your
just did it for the
true
hell
path.
of it. Might leading it to the
You
actual
do.
next
Yes.
step of the.
How is it that I can
Story.
create a mental alignment meter and yet fail to realize that you are completely delusional? Oh, what does it matter? The world is absurd.
No, I know exactly what I'm doing. See? I know this may
Yeah,
sound crazy,
the other one's
but
gonna be the
you gotta
answer. It's
listen.
gotta be.
In 1985, you're gonna invent a time machine.
Whoa,
You're
that's
right. It sounds crazy.
way too
I'm just
much
trying to
information
explain
about
where
the
I'm
future
coming
there.
from.
Yeah.
I did it for fun.
You ruined my life for fun?
Yeah, that's how I get my kicks.
You bastard. And all that time you spent building up my dreams, telling me I was gonna be a great scientist.
Don't stop dreaming. You are gonna be a great scientist.
I feel like
Flattery
everything is
doesn't
just
work
to.
anymore.
I have to just keep making it worse and worse.
What a laugh. Dreams are only for people with guts enough to follow them.
You're saying I don't have guts?
You? Look at you.
What do you
Reverse
know?
psychology
A person
sort of
like
deal.
You? You don't know the first thing about me. I have more dreams in my little finger than you'll ever have.
Hey, daydreams don't count.
Daydreams? That's what they said to Edison. That's what they said to Einstein. That's what they said to...
Dr. Frankenstein?
Yeah! And look what they accomplished. I'm sick of people telling me what I can and can't do. First my father, then Edna, now you! Listen to me, good. From now on, I'm living my life my way. I'm taking my own advice and I'm following my own ideas. My ideas. Do you hear me? My ideas. Great Scott. I've got it.
Got what?
The solution. My invention. I know how to make it work.
Mental alignment meter?
No,
What was he
no,
talking
my
about?
airborne personal transport device.
The rocket
Oh, the
car?
hover.
Not rockets at all. That was my mistake. The basic idea was sound, but the propulsion system was unworkable. But the lightning! Suddenly the answer is clear. It came to me all at once, like...
A bolt
For
of
the lightning.
lightning?
Exactly! Static electricity! Super ionized static electricity powering the asynchronous oscillation of frictionless plates inside the... What's this stupid thing doing on my head?
Damn it! You're you again.
Here I've been wasting my
no.
time with silly mind-reading tricks when there's serious science to be done. And the expo begins at 8!
Let's get the hell out of here before anything else happens.
What?
Yeah, this is very
Said,
confusing.
let's
Like
get
it's
out of here
yeah.
before anything...
Like why are there even statues of Einstein? Okay, here we go. Pulley system. Oh, okay. That wasn't my plan. I thought he was.
I
Oh,
can't swing on it while it's still attached to the statue.
that does make a lot of sense. Sure, I guess. Probably
And
need this
tell
for a
me,
future episode.
I don't think he needs it
Oh,
now.
okay, never mind. It's gotta have some scissors or something.
Should I go for help? Better not leave him.
That's not what I was thinking. Statue.
It's not going anywhere.
Truck. Alright, so there's not really a lot of options in the actual area. And there's nothing in the truck that I need. Unless I do this, and he actually puts the skateboard underneath
I'm good,
it.
but
Yeah.
even I don't think I could skateboard on that.
Algae cakes aren't really going to do much there. I doubt he'll take a guitar string off and slice the rope. That would be hilarious if
Plug
that
my
was the
guitar into
answer,
that.
though. I would have loved it if that was the actual answer. That would have been absolutely insane. Okay,
Hey,
here we
Emmett!
are.
What?
I guess he can't hear me from down here.
So,
It's not going anywhere.
all right. So maybe. Whoops. Well, let's see what he says here. I'm just curious. Oh, he just walks off. Okay, I guess that makes sense.
I wasn't planning on doing anything else.
Oh. Hatch. Well, yeah. That was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. That was my bad. All right, so we turn the clock.
Hang in there!
I don't have a choice.
Yeah, that's all I can do. So we turn the
Expo's
clock.
already started.
Oh, all right. Never mind. Okay, go down the rope.
I can't swing on it while it's still attached to the statue.
Trying to think, because yeah, I can't get to his It won't let me get on that rope.
Emmett!
What?
Okay.
Can you climb up?
I'm afraid I can't find a convenient purchase for my upper limbs.
What?
No handhold.
I'm sorry I had to get you so upset. See, I figured you needed to...
Forget it. This isn't the time for long-winded explanations.
Alright.
I'll help you
We'll
finish
just go through
your
all
new
the random
invention.
stuff just to
Great.
kind of get through
The
it.
first step is to get me down from here.
Alright, can do that.
Got anything useful on you?
Only my wallet. Oh,
there we
and
go.
this portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Don't.
Oh, well there we go. Deteriorate the rope.
Got any ideas for me?
I think I used up my quota for the day.
I'm sorry about you and Edna.
Water over the bridge. Now get me down from here.
Hang in there.
Very funny.
Alright, so... Oh, yeah, I probably should have went through the hatch. I think that would have been a slightly faster animation. But we will go ahead, grab the
Emmett,
spray.
this stuff's
Whoops.
dangerous.
Didn't mean to skip that. That's my bad. I was holding down the B button so you have to move faster. Use another statue. Okay, so now I just climb, go back through the doors. Swing over, grab him. I guess we'll climb up. And then we're good to go. Life saved. Expo complete. Episode 5. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, this is an excessively confusing way to have this set up. Yeah, this is an insanely odd way to set that up. Okay.
Gotcha.
Let's get out of here.
So if you can just hold on.
Do something before we're crushed. Ah!
Jeez. All right. Just.
What are you doing?
Trust me. Hold on.
Ah!
Safe.
What did you say your name was again?
Marty,
Marty? Thanks.
don't mention it.
Tungsten. The catalyst will need to be made out of tungsten, given the temperature within the convertible.
Well, he's just right back to it. He doesn't
We'll
even
have to
care.
harvest the filaments from all the light bulbs in my house.
Your invention. You think you can finish it before the end of the expo?
Think? I've got to. My future depends on it.
Then let's go.
Of course, the oscillating plates will need to be calibrated precisely. Even the slightest misalignment could cause the magnetic field to fluctuate in intensity, leading to sudden shifts in polarity. The results could conceivably be catastrophic.
I knew he was going to say
Who cares?
catastrophic.
I thought exactly. Science should be messy
It's
and
always
unpredictable, or else
catastrophic.
where's the fun of it?
I would still love to understand what the deal was with the 2 random statues of Einstein.
Need a lift?
Mr. Sagan, got the kinks worked out of your car of the future?
Not all of them, but at least the DeLorean's mundane terrestrial functionality remains intact.
As usual, I have not the slightest idea what you're talking about. In fact, you remind me of someone I used to...
There, my dear, don't worry. I'm sure we'll all turn out well in the end.
Maybe for everyone else.
It's oddly
but I really
satisfying.
feel very much like someone who's going to be alone and unloved for a very long time. Maybe I should get a cat.
Slippery slope
Nonsense. I
to
can say
madness.
with 100% certainty that you're going to have a long and fulfilling life.
How can you know that?
I think you'll find I know almost everything worth
Oh,
knowing
boy.
about you and young Emmett and his friends. Tell me, how much do you know about Sonny Crockett?
I know this. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Okay, alrighty then. Let's get this effing trailer going. I didn't consider this because I don't have the 5th episode downloaded yet, so I'm gonna have to
Explain it again.
do a lot of this.
I realized that it wasn't
Yeah.
Edna that made my life miserable. It was science. She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. If Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
Doc,
Whoa. I got super dark, huh? Okay, well, that is a Back to the Future episode 4, Double Visions. So what I'm going to do is, I wonder why they put performed by Christopher Lloyd. That's interesting. James Arnold Taylor did Young Emmett. That's cool. So yeah, I am going to, of course, in this. There it is. Okay, I'll just pause it. So in this, I have to cut the episode, unfortunately, and then come back because I'm gonna have to turn on the internet because I turned everything off to come back here and do the game. I should have played Bayonetta instead, but I still wouldn't have thought to download the 5th episode, so it doesn't really matter. But I am going to get the 5th episode. I have to download the 5th episode, and then I'll come back, and then we'll start up episode 1, and then I will continue the episode from there. I might I'm at like 20 minutes or 21 minutes, so I guess it'll still be a decent amount of time in the final thing. I don't have to make it an extra long episode, but I'm gonna cut here, and then we'll come back in the final episode of Back to the Future, the game. Turn off. Oh, I forgot. I don't have my remote here. It's in the other room, so I'm gonna have to get up and manually turn off the camera, and then make sure I get the actually get my remote for when I come back in here. So that's what, actually I don't have to do that. That's what editing's for. But I'm gonna do it now because I gotta turn it off to save power anyway. So I'm just gonna reach on over, pause my timer, and then we'll be back with episode 5. Hey, all right, guys, we are back to it. Great news is I actually didn't have to leave and turn on the internet and all that extra stuff because I did have the foresight quite a long time ago to actually download episode 4 and 5 together. I didn't remember that because it was quite a while ago, especially with me doing it weekly. I just downloaded them both together and forgot. So that was great. I didn't have to do that. The only thing that did really was that, considering I had everything together, I didn't go get the remote, so I'm still gonna have to like lean over to turn my camera back on as I go through like this next part of the episode. I think I got a piece of my plastic part of my headphone just came off on me. Yeah. But we are officially in the final episode, which is crazy. I just recently finished Transformers. That's well, they're both gonna be up this week, both these episodes. But I just finished Transformers. I just started Bayonetta 2. Next week was the plan to start my next PC game. I'm pretty sure that's exactly how he slept in Back to the Future Part 3, by the way. But yeah, I'm close to ending this. I'm sure I still have like maybe 2 more episodes,
Marty,
full episodes with
you're
this,
awake.
so it's different.
Good.
Emmett,
But
where are you?
interesting.
I'm down at the expo.
Close to the end.
I snuck out early to avoid my pop. If he knew I was about to make a publicly scientific spectacle of myself, he'd hit the roof.
Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried to give you a nudge before I left, but you were practically comatose. How long has it been since you slept?
Aside from being knocked unconscious, I'm not really sure.
Anyway, I left you back at the lab to perform an important mission. On the table next to my law books, there's a device plugged into the wall.
Hard to miss.
I think I see it.
Is it glowing?
Yeah, is that good?
Good. It's fantastic. Glowing means my static accumulator is charged up and ready for action. Bring it down to the high school and we'll... Damn.
What?
Damn.
But...
Oh. Okay.
Okay, Emmett, one static accumulator coming up.
It looks like a supercharged car coil, a spring for your car. It just looks like, it looks exactly like that, except just radiating blue. Bunch of cakes. Jesus.
Jeez,
I love
Doc,
that he hit his head.
watch out, you almost ran me over.
Sorry about that, Martin. This vehicle is sometimes difficult to control.
Yeah. Hey, are you okay? After that argument about Emmett last night,
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
So,
I might get to
how are
ask
the
both
time
anyway.
circuits?
I hope.
Still broken. I've got a few ideas, but I'm occupied with other problems today. So is that
No,
what I'm
guess
destined
not.
to build for the expo?
Yeah, it's a static accumulator. Emmett spent all night building it. Turned out he didn't really need to see Frankenstein after all. He just needed a little push. And some lightning.
Fascinating. I also had an epiphany last night.
Doc?
I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my life miserable.
Doc,
It was science.
you can't give up science. You love science.
Correction.
Science?
My younger self loves science. But if Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
Another path? What other path?
I don't know. Architecture, automobile repair, taxidermy. Maybe I'll even pursue a life in law like my father always wanted. As long as Emmett steers clear of science, Edna and I will be free to be happy together.
You can't want Emmett back with
doesn't
Edna.
understand.
She used you to turn Hill Valley into
Granted,
a police state.
it's
She used my
hard to
science
know
to turn Hill
what
Valley
was.
into a police state. But if I don't become a scientist, she'll
Considering
never
he
get
did
the
live in the
chance to
timeline.
vent
It's
her
crazy.
crazy
Timelines.
ambitions.
Doc, I'm begging you. You haven't thought this through.
Haven't I? I guess we'll both find out. One thing's for sure, Emmett Brown's life will be a
Something
whole
just
lot less
clicked on
complicated
him.
without a time machine in it.
No.
See?
What
Hovering.
the hell?
It's a very different science than what he was
Where'd it
used to
go?
before. Oh, I can hear it. Just gotta find. Oh. That's
Oh,
very
come on.
cool. I climb the lamppost and try to grab it. And yeah,
I can't reach it.
Hey,
Gotcha.
Oh, that thing is strong.
Whoa. Oh.
I did not see that coming. I thought it would definitely, be weighted down by him. I know obviously it's hovering. He needs to fix that because if a human body isn't enough to hold it down, you got to be real careful about that sort of thing. And the hover car was up in the top left, which they might actually show again. Oh well.
The future
It's like right
is
up to the left
coming
there.
today. There's a
So
shiny
Emmett
new
Warhol.
tomorrow on the way. A day of invention is
Phone
at
booth of the
hand.
future.
It's a mystic, futuristic wonderland. Just around the bend, my friend, you'll see a dream or
And
two. If
Enlightenment
you
Under
care
the
to
Sea.
dream and dare to dream,
Very
our
nice.
dreams can all come true.
It's a reference to the Enchantment Under the Sea dance.
World of wonders wander
I'll
on
wait till
display.
everything's
Because
done.
the future is coming today.
Not bad, eh? Not bad at all. But I thought you fired her.
I found a loophole.
What
Nice.
kind of loophole?
Just a loophole. You're not the only one who's allowed to have secrets, you know.
All right, all right.
Say, don't you have to get that whatchamacallit to Emmett Brown's booth?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
Because the future is coming. It's almost here now. The future is coming. It's getting clear now. The future is coming today.
Oh crap, is his plan to shoot it over the thing in the middle? That would be sweet. Alright, so what I was going to say was the Enlightenment Under the Sea is a reference to the Enchantment Under the Sea dance, but I'm pretty sure that they called it the Enlightenment Under the Sea thing when they were telling us during the beginning of the movie. I can't think of Marty's sister's name, but she was like, what was it called, Mom? The Enlightenment Under the Sea. And then Lorraine corrected her, like the Enchantment Under the Sea dance. And that's a cool reference there. Hostile guy, I like that.
Hey, Artie,
What do you think? Quite a setup, huh?
the expo? Sure, but I was wondering. You haven't seen Emmett Brown, have you?
Isn't he at his booth? It's the tall one over there.
Come on, you can tell me. How did you manage to get Trixie your job
I'm still
back?
bugged by this
I
little
thought her
wire
being
thing. You guys
Canadian
can't
was
see
a
it because that's
deal
where my head is,
If
but
something's
the
really important
stupid,
to you,
tiny
you find a way.
freaking wires
You
are
ought to
hanging
know
over.
that.
It's really annoying.
Yeah, haven't seen Emmett.
Oh, I just did that there.
See you around.
Hostile guy. Oh, these the
How about
algae
an algae
cakes?
Sure
Gross.
thing, mister. Wait a minute.
Why'd that cut
You're
off
the
like
guy that
that?
makes the algae cakes? What? I thought you couldn't stand them.
Hey! You're the guy that tried to pick up on my Eunice!
Oh, for the love of...
No algae cakes for you, Buster!
I don't know why that made me think of Seinfeld. No soup for you. Let's go with the diver.
Enlightenment
Excuse me, Mr...
Duto, Jacques Duto, at your service.
Could I get a ride in that bathysphere?
Certainement, if you've got the ticket.
Jacques Duteau, famous diver. So you're some kind of celebrity?
I do not like to brag, but I have a small following, yes.
I'm assuming it's supposed to be a reference to Jacques Cousteau.
I guess people are always bugging you for autographs, huh? Asking you to tell them stories about your adventures and stuff.
It gets a bit old, but I can always retreat to the depths. The fish are much less...
He's clipping a little bit.
Demanding.
Like a shoulder,
I guess
if you
people are
look
adventures and stuff.
on the right side.
It gets a bit
Right.
old, but I can always retreat to the
Oh,
depths.
interesting.
The fish are
That
much
tiny little
less,
bit. It looked like it did a lot more last time. So I need
get
a
a ride in
ticket,
that
I believe is
bathysphere?
what he said.
Certainement, if you've got the ticket.
Okay, yes, I'm gonna get a ticket.
See you around. Experience the wonder of the continuo phone. Well, it's already got me wondering how the heck to pronounce it.
I would love to try that. Oh, it's a theremin. Oh, that's cool. A giant theremin. Who doesn't know, a theremin, basically, it's like just a wire, and where you move your hand changes the sound. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's see what else we got. Future furnishings. Kind of figured that.
Insert ticket to enter.
I have to get myself some tickets. I want to see all of this stuff. I definitely want to go in here. I probably have to go into all this stuff anyway, so...
I think that's supposed to be a clock.
My want is fairly irrelevant, I like to believe.
And waiver.
Hello, Crockett.
I was holding down the B button so that I could walk over to Trixie, and then it skipped the first line because of that. So that's really great. I love that.
What's going on here?
Well, Miss Strickland here seems to think,
You should step aside and let the officer do his duty. Now.
Wait a minute, that's Emmett's levitator up there.
Oh, don't be so modest. I'd say you deserve at least half the credit.
You know what I'm gonna do? Let's see. I'm gonna load this up because I want to know what she said, and my OCD is acting up on me too much because that happens too many times, and that's the second time in like 5 minutes, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to skip through all the dialogue here. Oh, I don't even need to bother talking with all of them, so we'll just walk over this way because I was gonna like skip over all this stuff, but I don't really
And
need
here
to.
he comes, right on cue. No doubt he'll try to talk you out of it, Detective, but you mustn't let your resolution waver.
hello, Crockett.
Okay, that's not too
going
bad.
on here?
I probably should have started with something
Miss
else.
Strick.
You should step aside and let the...
I can skip this part. Okay, well, I'm glad that that didn't take us back too far.
Wait a minute,
because I
that's
was
Emmett's
just gonna
levitator up there.
zip on through all that.
Oh, don't be so modest.
very excited to see
I'd
that
say
thing
you
fly.
deserve at least half the credit. It was you who tricked poor Emmett into breaking up with me. It was you who manipulated him into dropping my project in favor of this clear hazard to public safety.
It was my plan to get him back to inventing what he should be inventing. What's your
The
point?
future of
Oh,
law
I think you know
enforcement in
exactly
the
what my
background there
point
is
is.
interesting.
Emmett's invention isn't going to work, is it? At least not the way poor Emmett thinks it is.
How do you know this?
I had a very interesting chat with Carl Sagan last night. I found out who Sonny Crockett really is, and where he comes from.
Is there something you want to tell me, Sonny?
I'm a super
Why don't you call
secret
him by
agent.
his real name?
Bitch.
Yakov Smirnov.
Thanks a lot, Doc.
Oh
An anarchist,
boy.
a foreign agitator.
I didn't see
bent
that
on
one coming,
sowing
if I'm being
chaos and
totally
destruction
honest.
In the Hill Valley Expo.
Annie, you don't believe any of this bullshit, do you?
Sorry, Yakov, but I really don't have a choice.
Very good. And now, arrest this subversive.
Subversive.
Come here.
Look, here's the thing. I happen to believe this dame's got a screw loose. But she's been getting some clout in town, ever since that business with Kid Tannen.
But Emmett's gotta fly that electrokinetic levitator at this demo. His whole future
House of
depends
Glass.
And my future depends on making sure he doesn't. The chief reads her column religiously. Well, if I don't do what she says, she's gonna start a campaign to have certain tainted officers removed from the force.
Yeah.
Isn't there anything I can do?
Not unless you've got some dirt on Edna. Something that'll discredit her in the eyes of the law. Well?
I'll dig something up.
You do that. In the meantime, you and young Mr. Brown better... where is he anyway?
Wait, you haven't seen him?
Emmett? Has this foreign radical done something to my Emmett?
Maybe you should find him.
Oh, you're letting
Like, he kind of
go?
just took off, didn't he?
This radical subversive? Just like that?
Okay, so I gotta find Emmett.
I gotta get
And
some
do something
tickets.
about
'Cause
Edna.
I want to get in the bathysphere, and I want to go to the House of the Future and stuff. I don't know why, but I do. Oh, like some
Welcome to
Fallout
the
stuff.
phone booth of the future, made with Atlas glass. Atlas,
This is a-
unbreakable and soundproof. Our phone
It's
is
quiet. It's
hands-free,
pretty cool.
so you can enjoy a sandwich or a cigarette while chatting with friends in perfect
Kale
privacy. Would you like to place a call?
4253.
Yes, I'd like to talk to...
It doesn't
Unfortunately,
actually work.
this
Yeah,
phone booth only
I'm like, it
accepts
doesn't actually
incoming
work.
calls.
Although that's more advanced than I would have expected. I didn't even think it would do that. I thought it was just a model. KL42. I'm not gonna remember that, but he will, I'm sure. There's a lot happening here that makes me think of BioShock. So bathysphere, I know that existed long before the video game BioShock, but you never heard that term. I never heard that term as often as I did when I started playing the BioShock franchise. And the glass is known as Atlas glass. It's just making me think of BioShock. So I need her to
Hi,
give me
Trixie.
some free
That's
tickets.
technically to you, kiddo.
Right. Congratulations on getting the old job back.
Electrokinetic levitator.
Thanks. Justice triumphs in the end, you know? Now what can I do you for?
So, which exhibits do you recommend?
The most popular attractions are the glass house, the
I went
future
to that.
furnishings,
Okay,
and
those
of
two
course,
separate? I definitely want to do the glass
enlightenment
house.
under the sea. You know who that is under the diving helmet? That's Jacques Cousteau himself. Of course, you need to get tickets if you want to see the main attractions.
How much are tickets?
Aw, put your money away. Here.
Nice.
Kind of like family now, you know?
Thanks.
Dang. I kind of don't even
Seen
care
him
about the
around.
questions anymore. I just want to see the
I'm
glass
worried that
house.
he's not
I'm
at his
like
booth.
nerding out for some
Let
reason.
me think. Yeah. He wandered down that way a little while ago. He was talking real intense with another guy.
Older guy? Looked a lot like Emmett in the face?
Yeah. Uncle or something?
Or something. Look,
He's
Emmett's
on the bottom
demonstration is
anyway,
at a
so I
snag
guess it doesn't
or
matter
two.
about postponing.
Can you delay his act for a while? Let someone else go before him?
Sorry, I don't set the roster, and they won't let me change it. I can drag my feet a little, but if your friend's not ready to go on pretty soon, we might have to skip his act. I mean, demonstration.
But you can't.
Hey, it's just a science demo. It ain't a matter of life and death.
Alright.
What time is Emmett supposed to go on?
Let's see, 8 kilobeats past 50. We're on metric time here at the Hill Valley Expo.
Cool.
Edna Strickland is trying to get Emmett's booth
Emmett
shut
Brown and
down.
his mental alignment
Dame
meter.
don't know how
Okay.
to mind her own business, does she?
Is there anything you can do to get Emmett's booth open again?
I wish there was, but I'm just a muse. All we can do is inspire people.
Okay,
Inspire
you're a
me,
muse.
muse.
Can you inspire me an idea?
I'll try. Well?
Maybe it doesn't take effect right away. Already told me how you managed to get your old job back.
He did? But it was supposed to be a secret.
There's no secrets between us. He couldn't resist telling such a good story.
Yeah?
Still, I'd like to hear it again, from your point of view.
He didn't tell you anything.
Come on, Trixie. I'm dying to know how you got the job back.
You're making me
You
super
won't
curious
hear it
about
from
this.
me. I don't talk out of turn.
All right.
Thanks.
Happy to help.
All right, so I got a bunch of tickets. Oh, picture written. No, see, this makes me think of Fallout over here. The cowboy image, but mostly the way that suit looks makes me think of the robots from Fallout New Vegas. Just obviously actual human size.
Are you ready for a picture radio? Wonder if that's anything like MTV.
Wait a minute. What year am I in? They don't have TV. I mean, they have technically they have it, but not like TV. They have movies, but not like TV.
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
It's a bug.
No, a plant, but it's got a wire recorder hidden inside, see? If we could have got one of these into Tannen's speakeasy, and he's the kind of guy who talks to plants, we could have busted him a lot earlier.
Act casual. Cool. He's coming back.
The
looks like an umbrella.
Pacifier.
Amazing, isn't it? They say one day we'll be able to stun fleeing criminals by shocking them at a distance.
Does it work?
Nah, it's just a model.
Oh, breath analyzer.
The amazing inebriomatic.
From what the boys in the lab tell me, someday we'll be able to tell whether people have been drinking just by breathing into a machine like this. Try it out.
I don't think so.
According to westbound.
Hey, Danny, could I have a word with you?
Comrade Smirnoff, come to turn yourself in?
In private?
With pleasure.
Even he's insanely annoyed. That's funny. Let's make this fly. Have you seen Emmett?
Any idea where Emmett is?
Well, he was working over by his booth. But by the time Edna got done haranguing me, he was gone. I hope he comes back soon so we can get this mess cleared up.
You've got to let Emmett demonstrate his invention. His whole future depends on it.
Well, I'd love to, kid, but Miss Strickland thinks it's dangerous. And unless you've got something on her, her word is pretty much law.
What's a newly promoted detective
so after him,
like
I am
going to
talk to Edna, and then
anyway?
we're going to the exhibits.
This is a great assignment.
I got to see the house of glass.
I get to sit around all day playing with nifty new crime-fighting gadgets, like this.
What does that do?
That's like a taser. Yeah. Okay.
Since when does anyone in Hill Valley listen to what Edna has to say?
Ever since she helped take down Kid Tannen, she's had the mayor and the city council eating out of her hand. I'd be an idiot to ignore her, especially with my alcohol-heavy background. Boy, I wish I could catch her jaywalking or something. I'd throw the book at her. Yeah, but you never catch a dame like that breaking the law, darn it.
Oh.
You know how you said you defy Edna if I could dig up some dirt on her?
Yeah? You got some?
She kidnapped a friend of mine, and she tried to erase his brain.
That's terrible. Now, when did this happen?
In the future.
Yeah.
Stick to the facts, kid. I have enough people come to me with cock and bull stories.
All right. I'm kind of curious about this.
You know how you said?
Yeah.
She sent this goon to beat up my dad and steal his videotape.
That's awful.
What's a videotape? I knew he was going to say that.
Never mind.
All right.
I saw her whispering about something with Carl Sagan outside the expo yesterday.
Do you know what they were whispering about?
No, but she looked really guilty.
I need something more solid than that, I'm afraid.
Oh, such a bitch look on her face. Gotta be that.
You haven't seen Carl Sagan around here, have you?
Nah.
Isn't he still a wanted man?
Nah. All those arson charges got dropped weeks ago. Judge Brown said there wasn't enough evidence for a trial.
Okay.
Thanks. I'll be back.
Oh, I hope so. You've got to get this albatross off my neck.
Well, did you put the screws to him? Did he confess? Now, what? Shh, he's approaching.
Dang.
Danny, can I talk to Edna for a minute?
Be my guest. I'd like a couple minutes of quiet.
What's this about?
What'd you do with Emmett, Edna?
What are you talking about? You're the one who's trying to ruin his life.
Believe it or not, I'm the one trying to save it.
From what?
From you, mostly. You really don't know where Emmett is?
I haven't the foggiest. If he's smart, he's run far away from whatever dangerous shenanigans you talked him into perpetrating today.
Shenanigans? Why are you still involved in Emmett's life? I thought you broke up with him.
I did, but then your friend Mr. Sagan told me about your scheme to interfere with our romance. Not a very nice thing to do, Comrade Smirnoff.
You don't really think Emmett's gonna want you back after you crushed his heart and tried to stop his demonstration at the expo, do you?
Not at first, no. But eventually he'll realize I've got his best interests at heart, and he'll come running back to me like one of those dogs he loves so much.
You hate dogs.
Yes, ironic, isn't it?
Why'd you go and get Emmett's invention sealed up like that?
I had no choice.
Once
Mr. Sagan told me about your attempts to radicalize my poor Emmett, I knew I had to stop him from going through with your dangerous invention.
But it's his invention, and it's not dangerous. Okay, maybe it's a little dangerous, but only to him.
That's for the authorities to decide.
Any chance you could talk Parker into letting Emmett go ahead with his demonstration?
None whatsoever. And as long as I'm here, that contraption of yours is grounded.
Alright. I got
know
the goods
your
on
deep,
you.
dark secret.
Look at her face.
Secret? What secret?
I gotta go with this.
You're ruthless, manipulative, and power-hungry.
In the service of a higher cause, one sometimes has to stoop to low tactics. But I'm sure you already know that, Comrade Yakov.
I know your deep,
I just want to see her
dark
face
secret.
again.
You know, what you were whispering about with Carl Sagan yesterday.
You overheard?
Sure I did. And you did a really lousy job at, burying the body.
Oh, you didn't hear a thing. What I was talking about with Carl Sagan is between me and Carl Sagan.
Right.
I know.
It's like, I just gotta hear all these random options now.
Pretending like you wanted to put Kid Tannen away when all the time you were working for him.
Oh, how preposterous.
Okay.
I know.
Do this one more time. Thief.
Those charities you were working for, they were all just a front. So you could wriggle your way into those orphanages
and steal their piggy banks.
Non-clothes and stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Have you seen Mr. Sagan around here anywhere?
No, and I wouldn't tell you if I had. He's more than a little scared of your anarchistic tendencies.
Did you see? Trixie Trotter got her old job back.
Oh, I know! I tried to have it out with Arthur McFly, but he refuses to explain himself. Apparently, he discovered some sort of loophole that allows that Canadian to retain her position. Well, the Ladies' Decency Society shall hear about this. Make no mistake.
Is Parker so willing to do your bidding?
Well,
Who is he
the good
talking to in the
detective
background?
knows that he owes his current rise through the ranks to my reporting on his behalf.
Oh.
He also knows that I could just as easily pen an exposé about his previous nights of drunken debauchery and evidence tampering.
You're blackmailing him?
Reporters don't blackmail, Mr. Smirnoff. We look out for the public interest.
Cool. Oh.
Okay,
thank goodness.
this is pointless. I've got to find Emmett.
Stay away from him, you anarchist hooligan.
Alright, House of Glass. We're going to the House of Glass. I gotta see it. I'm losing my mind. I can't effing take it anymore. I hope I get to actually explore this thing. He was just floating up those stairs. That just looks very very unnatural stepping motion there.
No one in here.
Oh, no, man. I want to see the House of Glass. All right.
Enlightenment awaits you under the sea.
Here's my ticket. Give me a ride in that thing.
Thank you, monsieur. I hope you will find your trip to the bottom of the sea less enlightening.
I hope this one's cool. Maybe we'll get to see more when there are actually people in the glass house, I guess. Because it seemed to be, he was like, oh, there's no one in here, and that's why he left, so maybe there's a difference. Oh, man. Oh, man. I wanted to, like, see the insides of this stuff.
Well?
Heavy.
Monsieur has a way with words.
This is making me sadder and sadder. I mean, there's a switch in there. I gotta be able to go in this one. Like, legitimately go inside and walk around. Because I'm getting, like, super depressed. I wanted to see stuff.
Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
Sweet. Alright. It's a... Oh. A potted plant. Interesting.
This plant doesn't belong here. There's nothing futuristic about it.
I'll just shove it in my magical infinity jacket. Okay.
A fully equipped home entertainment center. So, where's the ColecoVision?
Nice. ColecoVision is a very old game console for anyone who does not know that. Let's go with blue. Blue is my favorite color.
In the mood for fun, the House of the Future comes equipped with a modern home entertainment center.
Chinese checkers and everything.
Yeah.
In the House of the Future,
Oh.
baskets will be replenished daily by fleets of fruit-bearing helicopters.
That's not too far off.
Ah, it's wax.
I was hoping that that's what would happen when I pressed the first button. When I saw that, I was like, that looks like it'll drop down with food in it, which is a reference to Back to the Future Part 2. That is super awesome.
In the House of the Future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Hey!
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Interesting.
Klondike 4253.
Hill Valley Expo, where the future is coming today. This is Techni News of Progress. To whom am I speaking?
What was my name? Oh, okay. Let's go, Katana.
It's Kid Tannen. I'm out of jail and I want you back, baby.
I don't know who you are or why you're doing that horrible impersonation of Kid, but that part of my life is over. I've gone legit.
Conversation terminated.
Good for you, Trixie.
Greetings again, mortals. This is Techni News of Progress. Hoping you're all having
so
a
we're
swell
moving down the
time
line.
taking in all the exhibits. Don't forget, you can purchase tickets to our main attractions right here at the information booth.
Okay. So we'll go with the phone again. I love that the music kicks in, like, if that's not a clear indication that I need to do this in the future. Let's do this.
Klondike 4385.
Brown residence.
Hey, Hampton. How's it hanging? This is Marty, Emmett's friend. Is he there?
Not at the moment. I'm afraid he's off on one of his little adventures.
The fact that this works is pretty cool to me.
Conversation terminated.
He also definitely didn't say brown residence, but that is cool too, I guess.
Please resilience.
Klondike.
Okay, I was just curious. And I'm also curious because I gotta see what he says when I just hit what, so.
What?
That is not a recognized option. Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike.
Hill Valley Expo.
Yep.
This is Carl Sagan.
Ooh, the mysterious Mr. Sagan. What do you want?
Oh. I'm just
Did you
curious.
get Emmett for me?
Oh, I would, Mr. Sagan, but I can't see the kid nowhere. In fact, the last time I saw him, he was with you.
Oh, yes, right. Hang up.
Conversation terminated.
Okay. So do this again. Skip the.
Jeez, always with the phones. Yeah?
Oh dang, she's just tired of it now. No, I should.
Hi, Trixie. It's me.
She's way too
Sonny.
curious with
Oh,
this.
hi. What can I do for you?
Oh, nothing. I was just checking out this snazzy phone.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Conversation.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just going through like all the options, and it's there's so many pointless ones, but it's kind of the point of the game. Just have fun.
Jeez. Yeah?
Some guy.
This is Anthony. I'm looking for a friend of mine, Mr. Closeoff.
Closeoff?
Is it just me?
Yes, first name Oliver.
Oliver Closeoff? Listen, kid, I didn't just fall off the poutine truck.
Man.
Who is this really?
Alright.
Hang up.
Alright, that was funny. What I was gonna say though was, is it weird to that I kind of feel like he sounded like Jay-Z, like he was doing a Jay-Z voice? That was funny though. Oliver Closeoff.
Contact 4-2.
Yeah?
It's me.
Oh, hi, Mr. Sagan. What can I do for you?
Can you put Edna Strickland on the phone for me?
Sure thing, Mr. Sagan. Hey, Strickland! Somebody actually wants to talk to you.
Dang.
Mr. Sagan, I didn't expect to hear from you again till after the expo.
You didn't?
Yes, wasn't that part of our plan?
Yes, our plan. About that plan.
Tell me about our plan. Your dark secret.
I'm a little unclear on the details of our plan.
Unclear? But it's your plan.
I mean, I'm worried that you're a little unclear on the details.
What details? All I'm supposed to do is use my poll with Detective Parker to get Emmett's demonstration canceled while you keep Emmett distracted. You are keeping him distracted, aren't you?
Oh yes, he's a very distractible young man.
Oh, that's what I keep telling everyone.
Okay.
There's been a change of plan.
What?
Yes, I've changed my mind. I think we should let Emmett go through with his demonstration.
But you told me it could be dangerous, and that Yakov Smirnov was a foreign agitator, that the only way I could get Emmett back would be to scoop him up after his dreams were shattered, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, shut up.
I was a little crazy at the time. The important thing is, now I think you should let Emmett go ahead with his little demonstration.
Oh, I get it.
What?
It's Comrade Smirnov, isn't it? He's gotten to you.
No, I really want Emmett to go ahead with his demo.
Just clipped all the way through that bad boy.
You can count on me.
Edna, listen to me. You have to let Emmett go through with his demonstration.
Smirnov's listening, isn't he?
No, listen.
Listen, Smirnov. I don't know what you're holding over Mr. Sagan, but there's no way I'm ever letting that contraption you've talked my Emmett into building get off the ground.
Why are you saying all those terrible things about Emmett's friend?
Young Comrade Smirnov, you were the one who told me about his vile deeds.
I seem to have momentarily lost track of Emmett. Do you have any idea where I might find him?
You lost him? You were supposed to keep him distracted.
Oh,
I feel like she's always like a few seconds away from just swearing up a storm.
I've got my hands
like,
full.
what the F did you just do? Oh, dark secrets.
You know what?
You know what?
The little matter we were whispering about yesterday.
Oh, that? As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up. I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to pin it all on Yakov Smirnov?
Pin what on him exactly?
You know, it! Oh,
so close.
I get it. You're still sore about going to jail. That was the dog's fault. If he hadn't come galumping up to me right after I started the fire, I could have gotten clean away, and I never would have had to divert suspicion to you.
She's the speakeasy arsonist.
Carl, is somebody with you?
No, it's just you and me.
That just blew my freaking mind.
So, I don't mean to pry, but why did you burn down all those speakeasies?
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Yes, we should. Goodbye, Mr. Sagan.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Hang up.
Conversation terminated.
That kind of shocked. Okay, so I want to mention why my mind was blown rather than because I could have sworn he said he, which didn't make sense because I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. How in the world could this alternate timeline version of Doc have been the arsonist? But it actually could have been him because he could have gone back in time because he did have the actual thing. But that was crazy. I was like, holy crap.
Forward thinkers of Hill
It wasn't what I thought it was, though.
Valley.
It wasn't as mind-blowing as initially thought.
Why?
Okay. So I think what we do is we go, whoops. We're gonna go this way. Put the plant down. Yeah. Oh, I can only put it in 2 places, so we'll do it this way.
I don't think so. Maybe not.
I guess I'll just use that for later. So I thought I would have to I thought I would actually have to like have it next to me. Well, maybe don't do that. Whoops. But where to put it? Oh, okay, so I do have to sit it down somewhere. Oh. Duh.
Okay, call me a snoop.
He basically turned it all the way around to where the button shows. Okay. So I kind of jumped the gun on. Just get through all this. Whoops.
Gee, yeah?
It's me, Carl.
Oh, hi, Mr. Sagan. What can I...
To Edna.
Mr. Sagan, you really have to stop calling me like this. I've got to keep all of my attention on Detective Parker.
Yes, of course. I've just got a couple more questions. You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Every night they'd open up their doors serving illegal drinks and loose women, flaunting their depravity to the world, and the authorities did nothing. So I did what any right-thinking, rock-willed woman would do. I took action. Oh, and such a gorgeous action it was, too.
She's a mind-blowing hypocrite.
So beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames.
Well, blue flames are pretty sweet.
You're explaining why you burned down the speakeasies.
Like almost in an ecstasy moment right there. God, that's amazing.
It was very revealing. Hang up.
What?
And then he just points out the door. Gotcha, bitch.
I hope that confession's good enough for Parker.
She's like, hang on, what? Haha! I just leaned right out the door. That would be hilarious.
Thanks, Trixie, Technique. I'm truly honored to be here today among all you pointy-headed types. Like the lady said, I labor in the field of porn stuff. Algae, ladies and gentlemen, is a mysterious and little-known biological...
I don't even like algae cakes, but free samples are free samples.
Yoink.
I believe I have unlocked the secrets of this noble vegetable. And I
Hey, Artie, what do you think? Quite a setup, huh? The expo? Sure. Is there any way you can delay Emmett's demo? He ran into some last-minute turbulence.
Emmett's already
Was
pushed
it
his
me or
luck
was
by
the voice like
substituting
going
his
back and forth?
electrokinetic what's-this for the mental alignment meter he was supposed to be showing. I can't alter his place on the roster, too. The board would get the idea I was showing favoritism.
You sure you can't just push Emmett's slot back a little?
I could eliminate it altogether. Would that work for you? What?
His face is
I
like...
was just remembering a time when you refused to take me to the zoo.
Huh?
Nothing.
That's funny.
Edna Strickland got Officer Parker to close Emmett's booth down.
What? Why?
She claims his invention is dangerous.
Is it?
That's not the point. Is there anything you could do to get Emmett's booth reopened?
I am afraid not. This may be a wondrous land of tomorrow, but it's still within the jurisdiction of the Hill Valley Police Force. Maybe you should talk to Officer Parker.
He says there's nothing he can do as long as Edna's got clout in Hill Valley.
She does have that.
Come on,
I'm
you
sure
can
he
tell
still
me.
won't
How
say
did you
anything,
manage to
but-
get Trixie her job back? I thought her being Canadian was a deal breaker.
If something's really important to you, you find a way. You ought to know that.
See you around.
Alright, oh, crap.
Thank you, Ernest. Do be sure to drop by his booth and sample an algae cake. I have, and it was very interesting. I will be back later to highlight another of
What'd she
our
just say?
fine exhibitors. See you soon.
Alright, we're getting real close to the end here. So,
Algae cakes taste so good you'd swear they was bad for you.
How about an algae cake?
Sure thing, mister.
oh, right, I forgot this was
Wait a minute.
technically the first time I did
for the
that.
love of... How about an algae cake?
One algae cake coming right ahead. Hey, wait a minute. It's you. Forget it, mister.
I was just curious what he would say the second time around. So I'm gonna do this last little bit, even though it'll probably lead to like a fairly decent sized chunk of story. Oh, right, I should probably actually pick up the plant.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that answer.
So we're gonna talk with the officer here, get her busted, and probably just flat out
Hey,
arrested.
Danny.
Do you mind, comrade? We're busy
Look at
trying
her
to protect
ear.
the expo
That
from
looks
the likes of you.
weird.
This will only take
It's
a
like
minute.
insanely. Oh, those are earrings. Dang, I'm dumb. It was like the exact same
Flat
color that
recorder.
like totally blew my mind
It's
for
not
a
a
second.
good idea
Like
to
that
steal
looks
police
weird.
property, you know.
Listen.
You know,
Shut up, cop.
I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about
His face is
Detective Parker,
instantaneously like.
surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based on this crudely manufactured forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the speakeasy fires.
Oh, very well. Heavens, what's that?
I can't believe she just
You
pulled
know,
that.
One of these days I should really stop falling for that.
Hey, does this mean that the barricades can come down from Emmett's booth? Let's take that as a yes. Emmett's gotta be around here somewhere.
Find Emmett so that he can demonstrate his invention. Alright, so that wasn't as overdrawn as I thought it was going to be, so that's good. But I'm definitely going to end this episode here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm excited to get through this final episode, end out the series. Like I said, I'm going to assume that I have like 2 more episodes left, because it typically takes me like, 2 episodes, 2.5 episodes to typically finish it out. But this was fun. I like this. I wish we got to actually go to the freaking House of Glass. I was really kind of nerding out, like getting to see all these random science, dioramas, and these aren't dioramas. These are just full-on events. But oh well, it's a game. I'm not actually at a freaking science expo, but it still would have been sweet to go to that House of Glass. I don't know why that was in my head, and I would have loved that. Seeing like the inside of the bathysphere. Really can't explain why, but I don't know. Seems like it would have been cool. But I did have fun with this episode. I'm definitely excited to get into the next one. Of course, I would love to know what you guys thought about this one, so please put your comments down in the comment section below, and please join me in the next part.